I remember a few years back when I absolutely hated my life. I remember what was my day today. It was working at a shitty retail job, it was playing video games, and scrolling social media. Those were the three parts of my life, and no wonder. No wonder I didn't like my life. 2 plus 2 equals 4. If you don't do, if I didn't do the actions that made me have a good life, what did I want to do? What do I want to do? I want to live a life full of purpose, full of meaning, and I wasn't doing that by playing video games. I wasn't doing that by scrolling social media. I didn't actually enjoy any of these. You know what I enjoyed? I enjoyed socializing. I enjoyed using video games as a stepping stone to play with my friends. That's about as much as I actually enjoyed it. And then social media, watching porn as well. These are all addictions because I had a shit life. I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. An authentic life to me is socializing with friends, doing stuff I actually like, going on adventures, working on something I'm passionate about and leveling up. All this to say that if you start living a life that's authentic to you, authentic to your values, your true core, what you actually want to do, not what other people want you to do, not what you've always done, but that you just know isn't what you want to be doing. As was me with playing video games. I just fell into that when I was younger as a coping mechanism for other shit that was going on in my life. And now that's just the way things have always been. And since it's always been that way, it's just going to be so much easier to fall into that. Living and figuring out what you actually value, what you authentically find fun and meaningful. Yes, it requires a bit of work, but it is so valuable to do that when I started going out, socializing and making friends, going on mini adventures, doing stupid challenges, started working out and going to the gym, started doing Muay Thai, martial arts, boxing, when I started cold approaching girls, when I started reading more, leveling up my intelligence, when I started making YouTube videos, when I put myself out there and left that shitty retail job and got a much harder sales job, because I know that challenge is where strength and confidence is built, and that sales is a useful skill and a bunch of other reasons, but that's the main reason. When you're living a life that's full of these activities, full of authentic activities to you, you're living with your values, not against them. If deep down you value health and learning, as I do, if you're living unhealthily and you're not learning, but deep down you value that, you're living a life of cognitive dissonance. Your soul is going to be out of balance with what you actually want, and you're going to need, this might sound a bit woo-woo, but you're going to need some sort of coping mechanism to actually fill that void. And that's what addictions can be for a lot of people. Addictions are just a sign that you're living honestly a shit life that's not in alignment with who you deep down are. So all this to say, figure out what is authentically you, what you value, and start doing the things that you actually value. Because when you actually like your life, that's when these addictions, they're just gonna, oh, fuck, okay, they're gone. And it's just gonna feel like nothing. As it was for me, I quit video games cold turkey. You wanna know what happened? Nothing. I replaced it with all of the other good habits that made me feel so much more confident and respect myself more. See how powerful that is? And that was after years of being addicted to video games. I grew up playing Minecraft. I was addicted to playing Fortnite. I got fucking good at that. And played games for years after that as well. Basically, half of my entire life has been playing video games. And I quit cold turkey and nothing feels off. I feel fine. Because it wasn't authentically me, and I replaced it with the things that is authentic to me. You can't just quit cold turkey without having something to replace it. You need to find something to replace it. So, before I do end the video though, there is one question I want to ask you that is just a good general habit that I've gotten into. What is one thing you're currently grateful for? I am currently grateful for the fact that today, in a few hours, I'm going to go to another Muay Thai class, and it's fun. I like socializing. I like martial arts. I like learning. It's going to be good. What is one thing you're grateful for? Write down comments, say it out loud, think about it, and yeah. That's the video. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.